we're understanding Manish Sisodia's questioning has ended for the day. He's in fact left the CBI headquarters after being grilled for over 9 hours. Remember, the questioning started somewhere around 11 a.m. this morning. Sources are now telling CNN News 18 that he in fact has not been called for questioning again. What we're also understanding is the CBI will evaluate the answers that he's given before deciding the next course of action. My colleague Arunima now joining us from outside the CBI headquarters. She's been tracking all these developments for us all day long. So Arunima, the big update, one, Manish Sisodia in fact has left the CBI headquarters. But what is interesting is, as of now, he's not been called for questioning again. What are sources within the CBI telling you? Are they convinced with the kind of answers that they've gotten today?
Say that what they're saying at this stage is that this was technical investigation. There are paper trails that were put forward, papers that Mr. Sisodia were shown. So his answers will have to be evaluated. His answers will have to be matched with those being given by his co-accused like Vijay Nair, Abhishek Bonapalli, and also the answers that Mr. Mahindru has given to the Enforcement Directorate. So this will take time. Perhaps a week later, 15 days later, at a later date, you will hear Mr. Sisodia being asked to come back again to the CBI headquarters. But at this stage, what the CBI is saying is that we have let him go for today, and we will have to evaluate his answers and then take a call about the next course of action. Of course, politics that we have seen about this case could play out once again. Mr. Sisodia repeatedly was asked by me when he was leaving if he wanted to say anything, if he had any comments to make. But we are now hearing that once he reaches his residence, perhaps he was going to address the press. Here, when he left, the broad smile was the only answer that he had to give to me.
Arunima, quickly also, what are sources within the CBI telling you? What was the kind of line of questioning that we saw with Manish Sisodia?
So he was asked about the excise policy. He was asked about how they decided upon coming up with this policy, because the charge is that without taking the right consent from the authorities concerned, this policy was brought about. So why was that done? Does he know people who are supposed to be his close aides, like Vijay Nair, for example? How does he know them? The money trail that the CBI has alleged that people close to him, like Mr. Arjun Pandey, Vijay Nair, were receiving benefits in terms of cash from ultimate beneficiaries of the excise policy. Why was this money routed to them is what CBI wants to know. So he was asked about what Vijay Nair has said about his association with the Aam Aadmi Party, his association with Manish Sisodia. CBI wants to cross-check if the two answers are similar or they're completely divergent, because that will give them some insight as to who's lying.
Absolutely. Arunima, thanks a lot for getting us all those details. So we'll really have to see, as Arunima pointed out, as of now, sources within the CBI telling CNN News 18 that Manish Sisodia has not been called for questioning. A new date hasn't been given. They'll evaluate the answers as of now. This is all